Hey folks, this is Tom Von Deck. It's super easy to reach a theta brainwave state of mind without binaural beats, metronomes, or any other knickknacks. You're going to learn how to enter a theta state with a very quick visualization exercise. And you will also learn how to use it to give a powerful boost to your intuitive work and your ability to access the subconscious mind. First of all, do you know what a theta state is? Theta brainwaves correspond to a state of mind associated with dreams and waking dreams and a deep state of meditation. Theta waves are slower than the beta and the alpha activity we normally have in daily life. They vibrate between 4 and 8 cycles per second. And these theta states are normally responsible for those eureka moments of well-known inventors and scientists. It's a very highly creative state. In theta, you tap into the creative and intuitive resources of your mind. When you can consciously control this state of mind, then problem solving and tapping into your intuition becomes much easier. Goal achievement also becomes easier. It becomes a whole lot easier and more efficient if you apply it correctly. We'll start with the optional grounding part. It's important to visualize going into the earth at least some of the time. Entering a theta mind state through this type of exercise can be very ungrounding, and if you do the visualization often, you want to do yourself a favor and keep grounded. So here's the grounding part. Get in a comfortable position, one in which you can relax. Take a few deep breaths through the nose. Imagine yourself as a ball of white light in the center of your chest. Travel downward toward the belly, gathering your body consciousness into that ball. You, as the ball, become bigger as you gather that consciousness. Go down through the groin, and you're gathering the groin consciousness through the thighs, go through the knees, through the ankles, through the feet, and you're becoming larger and larger, or more concentrated as a ball of white light. Go through the bottoms of the feet until you're a few feet into the earth. Go a few hundred feet deeper into the earth's crust. Now find a very large rock. Attach a cord to yourself. Make sure it's secure. Attach the other end of the cord to this very large rock. Now go back toward your feet. Go through your feet, through the ankles, through the knees, through the groin, and through the belly. You're gathering your body consciousness. Now you're back to where you started, in the middle of your chest. You don't have to go through all this every time. It just helps if you want to stay grounded. So now we're going to do the actual visualization for entering a theta mind state. And it's very simple. You're still that ball of white light in the middle of the chest. This time travel upward toward the neck, through the neck, gathering the body consciousness, becoming brighter and bigger. Go through the jaw and the head. Stop at the fontanelle, otherwise known as the crown, at the top of your head. With a little bit of a pop, exit the fontanelle and go 3 feet above your head. Look around. You're already in a theta brainwave state, but we're not done yet. We need to reinforce this. Go up a few hundred feet and look around. Keep traveling upward, past the sun and the moon, through millions of stars and galaxies, and go past the universe. In the distance, you see a ball of bluish-white light. As you approach it, this ball gets bigger and bigger until it's right there in front of you. It's huge. Enter this light. You're in a whole new plane of existence. Keep going through this light until it is all that you see. Nothing exists other than this light. Allow the light to wash through you and cleanse all your tension and your impurities. Just bathe in the light. Now you are solidly in a theta brainwave state. If you want to turn this into a meditation, you can just hang out in this light and just bathe in it. If you want to boost your intuition, you can ask questions and solve problems. You can ask, what do I have to do today to get that job? Or how do I live a more peaceful life? It can be a material problem, a spiritual problem, an emotional problem. You just want to ask a question about how to achieve that outcome. If you practice visualization or manifestation work, you can do your visualizations in the place of light. This will enhance your ability to achieve your goal. So it's really flexible. You can apply any of that stuff, law of attraction or whatever, and it will only be enhanced. If you're a psychic, do this visualization before you do a reading. When you ask questions or visualize a goal after reaching a theta brainwave state, don't be impatient. Intuitions will come through visual channels, kinesthetic channels, direct knowing channels, and or audio channels. It might only be one or two of these channels, or all of them. Intuitions may come within a few seconds or minutes, or they may come the next day. You have to be patient and be open to receiving, and then you have to be willing to follow through with the instructions. They'll manifest more quickly with practice. The key is to let go and allow these things to come up. Don't try to interpret what comes up. Just take note of everything that goes through your mind. Words, images, flashes of knowing. If you have to write them down, go ahead and do that if it's not too distracting. Let your conscious mind process the information without trying to interpret it. And then suddenly you may have a eureka moment. I find it easiest to use this method to answer other people's questions. Try partnering up and let your partner ask the questions. You can hold hands if you want, or just find some way to make a connection. Don't interpret anything. Just tell them exactly what you see, feel, know, no matter how ridiculous it seems. It could be a kangaroo playing double dutch with two little girls. Tell them that. Tell them you saw that. You might be surprised at the feedback that they give you. They might have even seen such a scenario. If you use that partner method, you want to wrap up the session by going back to the light and letting it rinse you. If you want to solidly anchor yourself in a state of mind that is conducive to achieving your goals and really get the most out of the theta brainwave state, I would recommend a solid meditation practice. This exercise that you learned is an adaptation of Vienna Stibble's theta healing visualization. The basis of theta healing is to reach a theta mind state and use that for all kinds of applications, from changing subconscious beliefs to spiritual healing and psychic work. Her visualization is a little more elaborate to allow for advanced theta brainwave state applications. And you can check her out at thetahealing.com. That's all for now. You can get more free meditation training at deepermeditation.net, including lots of tips for making meditation a whole lot easier and discovering the right practice that works for you as a unique individual. Thanks for listening.